Hi, I am Liz Mercado, your favorite independent Scentsy superstar consultant. World Tour season is here. I get very excited about World Tour, as you can see. And it's because World Tour changed my business. It changed my life forever. You see, when I started doing Scentsy, I thought, I'm going to do this as a hobby. I'm going to sell to get my stuff for free. And I'll probably be doing it for about a year or two, maybe 3 at most. But when I launched my business, I earned Shooting Star and Sensational Star at level 2. And because of that, I got an email saying, attend World Tour and you'll get standing recognition. And I was like, hello, recognition, hashtag my love language, right? So I decided to take the day off and go to World Tour, Salt Lake City, 2013. And I'm a very energetic, love crowds, love cheers, like I was a cheerleader, I was a dancer, so I loved all the woohoos and the yays and all that stuff. And I walked in and I immediately felt the Scentsy spirit, and everybody was cheering and everybody was like, woohooing and just screaming, and I just walked into the room and I started doing the same thing. Had no idea what they were cheering about, had no idea what they were so excited about, but I was excited too, just because it was like that vibe that just gave off. So they give us our standing recognition. I got to stand up and everybody cheering for me, and I was like, whoa, that felt great. And when you work a 9 to 5 and all you get is a paycheck at the end of the week, that standing recognition was like so much more than just a paycheck. Like I was like, whew, that felt really good, because all that hard work that I put into my business, I was getting cheered for. I was getting recognition for. Not just my commission, not just my pay, but recognition. So I'm sitting there with my sponsor at the time, and we're sitting there, listening and taking notes and all that stuff. And as I'm hearing all these stories, I'm like, wow, like these people are normal people. There are people that are talking about living paycheck to paycheck, people that are talking about never being able to go on vacations, people that are talking about never being awarded or acknowledged at their job. And I'm like, that is me. I was at a job that I liked. I liked it, but it wasn't like somewhere I planned on being forever. My husband and I could not afford to really take vacations except with money from Scentsy, and we were living honestly paycheck to paycheck. So I remember sitting there and like hearing these stories, and all of a sudden this girl was like, now I'm a superstar director, and now I'm a director, and now I'm doing this, and like we just bought our first house, and I'm like, I want that. I want to be on that stage, being able to share my story to inspire others someday. And it turned my business around. I literally went home and told my husband, this is no longer going to be a hobby. I'm going to do this forever. And whenever we have our next child, I'm not going back to work. Scentsy will be my full-time job. Little did I know that summer I'd find out that I was having my second child, my daughter. And literally I said, well, I'm not going to detour from my goal. My goal is to quit when she is born. And I did. And I have been able to stay home with my babies for the last 5 years, and it has been amazing. And Scentsy has made it possible. Has it been hard? Yes, it has. Has it had its challenges? Oh, definitely. But would I change it? No. I love what I do. I love to share Scentsy with others. And literally, World Tour season means so much more to me because it's when I found myself. Not once, but twice. Let me tell you about World Tour Orlando in 2014 or 15. Yeah, it was 15. I had just moved to Florida, and my sponsor had quit doing Scentsy, so I had rolled up to a new sponsor, and she had quit, and I had rolled up to another sponsor. And I felt very alone. I had no team here in Florida except my mom. I had no sponsor that supported me, and I went to World Tour because I was like, you know what, I love World Tour, I'm going to go, I want to see all the new products, I want to see Scentsy Home Office. And I got there, and of course immediately I felt the Scentsy spirit, so there I am again, woohooing and cheering on. And through the sessions, this director stands up and tells her story. And she talks about how insignificant she had felt because of one job that she lost, that she got fired from. And I started listening to her story and having her talk. I was literally crying because I felt the same way. I felt like, okay, I'm not achieving anything. My goals are like at a standstill. And I decided to ask her if I could follow her on Facebook. And she, of course, said yes. I followed her on Facebook. She added me to her team page. And she was so honest with me from the get-go. She was, acknowledging me like if I was one of her teammates, even though I wasn't. She was sharing challenges and sharing tips with me. And I remember one day telling her, I am just not successful because I don't have a great sponsor. And she looked at me and said, Liz, do you do this for them or do you do it for yourself? And I said, well, for myself. And she's like, well, then turn your excuses into like mush. Like just be an excusing buster. Like bust those excuses out of the park and turn your I can'ts into I cans and just change your business. If your sponsor sucks, then then prove her wrong. Like promote past her, And I was like sitting there like in awe because I'm like sitting there like, holy moly, why have I not thought about this? So I went to SFR and it was amazing. And if you don't know what SFR is, it's Scentsy Family Reunion. It's our annual convention. And I went to the Vegas one. And I went there 6 months pregnant with a toddler and my husband and literally refilled my cup. And that year, everything changed. I started building a team that was local to me so I could feel the support. I started growing as a leader. I started growing as a person. And I started turning my I can'ts into my I cans, even though they were hard and they were scary. As you get ready to go to your world tour, whether it's Orlando with me this year, and no, I'm not the leader of World Tour Orlando. I'm just saying, like, if you're going with me and my team, or you're going to any of the other places that are still waiting to happen, get ready. Okay? And you're going to get ready in a couple of different ways. One, take something to write with because you're going to hear a lot of things that you're going to want to take back and apply to your business. Two, get ready up here. You're going to take in a lot of knowledge. But you have to be open-minded. You have to be open-minded and know that these people are giving you the ideas that are working for them. You might have to tweak it. You might have to change it for it to work for you, or maybe you can keep it exactly the same. But there are things that work. They're not making it up. They're not just pulling your strings. They want you to succeed. Have fun. Have a blast. Enjoy it. Our job is so much fun. It's not your typical 9 to 5 in front of a computer all day. We get to go party for a living, and we get to go to these amazing conventions that help train us, that help us develop ourselves, and we get to have fun while we're there. Last year we were playing with a beach ball. Actually, I think every year we play with the beach ball. I mean, it's a party within a party. So as you get ready for a world tour, just know that it can change your life as it did mine. I hope you guys enjoyed my story in this video and that you guys have a great time at World Tour, and I will see you guys later. Bye.